This is how I turn recycled paper into a gift tag that can double as a bookmark. And if you want to see how I turned old shredded up pieces of paper into this new recycled paper, feel free to check out my last video where I show you how you can do that yourself. So once I had the paper and ripped it up to a suitable size, and I ripped it myself versus using scissors to make straight lines because I like the look of the textured edges since the paper itself is pretty textured. And as per usual, I had no rhyme or reason with this. I was just playing around with different materials I already had. Like I've had those flowers for 5 years probably for a different craft, and I only used some of them, so I had a lot left over. So I started to just lay them out, and it was a lot of trial and error to see what I actually liked and what I didn't like, and moving pieces around. And these were the first two I tried. They were my testers to see if this would even turn out well. And once I glued the flowers down with Elmer's glue, I sprayed it with a layer of Mod Podge, and then I let it sit for 15 minutes, and then I sprayed it with more. And for the first two, I did probably 5 layers. For the ones after, I didn't do as many layers, and I wouldn't suggest doing as many layers, but I didn't hate how it came out either. But I liked how the ones with less layers turned out a little bit better. So this took a lot of playing around with the dried flowers and leaves, and I can't even tell you how many I ended up laying out and trying to play with, like this pink one right here, and I didn't actually end up gluing anything down and just scrapped the whole thing. And this was a craft that I did over the course of a few days. The first 2 I did on the same day, and these last remaining ones I did on a different day. And for this last one, I wanted to experiment with tape and stickers I had. And I really liked how it turned out, so I do think I'll eventually try to do some more with stickers and tape again. I like the flowers, but I like a nice variety too. So for this one I'm working on right here, I used the liquidy Mod Podge, and I used the foamy sponge brush thing to push it in, and then that one you had to let it sit for 30 minutes. So I let it dry for the 30 minutes before doing the other ones because I wanted to see what the results would be. But I liked how the other 2 bookmarks that I did first looked with the spray Mod Podge better, so I ended up going with that. So for the remaining ones that I used the spray on, I sprayed once, I waited the 15 minutes, and then I did one more coat and then left it at that. Once everything was dry, I cut little holes at the top of each bookmark and cut some twine out to pull through to act as like the little tassels. I'm not sure what the knot's called, but it's a common one where you put the 2 ends through the hole and then you pull it through the loop. Hopefully that made some sense, but if not, sorry, I don't know much about knots. After a lot of experimenting, this is the final product, and for doing this for the first time, I think it turned out well, and I can't wait to show you what I'll use the gift tags for.